It was the last great hurricane to make landfall in Tampa Bay. The 1921 Tarpon Springs hurricane not only carved a new coastline, but ruined the city of Tampa. What kind of people lived here then? What kind of damage did it do? And what kind of lessons have we learned in 100 years? Tampa on the threshold of the roaring 20s. Industry, trade, and tourism surged. Life was good until the hurricane. Even with the storm on their doorstep, no one living here then believed it was going to do any serious harm, according to Dr. Brad Massey, curator at the Tampa History Center.
Did they have any perspective on what they were facing in 1921?
They sort of knew at the last second that the storm was coming, but in a lot of ways the city was in denial. You know, there's always this hope that, yeah, there's a bad storm, but it's not going to hit us. It's going to swerve south. It's going to swerve north.
But it didn't. The hurricane moved swiftly and steadily from the Caribbean Sea through the Yucatan Pass and across the Gulf. With winds in excess of 140 miles per hour, it whipped up a tremendous storm surge and hurled its forces up through Tampa Bay, with its eye making landfall just north of Tarpon Springs on October 25th.
The damage is particularly bad along Bayshore. Water gets over the Bayshore Boulevard and it floods a lot of the homes. It's estimated approximately 5 individuals are killed from floodwaters and things like that.
Newspaper headlines and photos of the aftermath tell the story. More than $2 million in damages, according to the Tampa Tribune, and TECO Energy estimated tens of thousands more. In today's dollars, that would be close to $37 billion.
But one of the interesting things is a couple days after the storm, city boosters try to sort of sweep things under the rug, and they're like, oh no, well, you know, maybe the damage wasn't that bad. But the historical record does make it clear, especially the photographs and some of the other things that we have from the era of the storm, that the damage from the storm was significant.
So were there any lessons learned in the last 100 years?
When you compare, you know, the reaction to the 1921 storm to the reaction of recent storms, you do see the same patterns. And it's that people realize hurricanes are dangerous, but a lot of times they like to pretend that they're not as dangerous as they really are.